Good evening, everybody. This is Robert. I got Joseph alongside with me here tonight, and welcome you to New York Mets baseball here on Action PC Sports. Tonight, the New York Mets are here at Shea Stadium to take on the Cincinnati Reds. Mario Soto gets the start for the Reds today. He's made 6 starts in the year and is 2-3 with an ERA of 5.4. This is his second start against the Mets. He's 1-0 with a 1.29 ERA. Pitched very well against us the last time. He'll be opposed by Bobby Ojeda. He's made 4 starts in the year and is 3-0 with an ERA of 1. This is his second start against the Reds. He's 1-0 with a 1.5 ERA against them. Cincinnati third baseman Buddy Bell is riding a 10-game hitting streak. It's 67 degrees, wind speed 5 miles an hour in from right field. It's a nice night for baseball. What do you think about tonight's game, Joseph?
Well, to tell the truth is the Mets coming off a split against the Houston Astros, so now you got Cincinnati coming into town, and you lost the series against them in Riverfront, and they're 8-15. You're 12-10. You're still trying to find your way here at this in the early part of the season, so you got to try to get it a little better now. So maybe a good win here against the Reds could be good today. We'll see what the Reds put together. Starting lineup for Cincinnati will have Jones batting first, Concepcion batting second, Parker bats third, Perez will bat fourth, Buddy Bell bats fifth, Davis will bat sixth, Diaz will bat seventh, Oster eighth, and Mario Soto batting ninth. What do we got defensively for the Mets? We got Keith Hernandez at first base, Tim Tuffle at second, Howard Johnson gets the call at short, Ray Knight is at third, Danny Heap in left, Nails is in center, the Straws in right, the kid behind the plate, and on the mound for the Mets tonight is Bobby Ojeda. 3 wins, no losses, 1.0 ERA. He happens to be the best pitcher on the Mets team so far this replay. Let's get things started here. Top of the first, it'll be Tracy Jones leading off for Cincinnati. Batting .206, a homer and 3 RBIs. Here's the pitch from Bobby Ojeda. And it's a ground ball up the middle. Johnson's got it. Throws to first for the out. One down. That'll bring up Dave Concepcion. He's batting .206. No homers, 3 RBIs. Here's the pitch from Ojeda. And it's slapped on the ground between third and short. Knight throws across the diamond and will get Concepcion out. 2 outs now, and here's Dave Parker. Parker actually off to a pretty good start, batting .281, 2 homers and 18 runs batted in. Fans getting in here. They need a Mets to get a nice win. Here's the pitch from Bobby O. And slapped on the ground to the left side, and that's going to be a base hit. Heap will toss it back into Johnson, and the Reds get a 2-out hit. Nice shot there by Parker. He hits left-handers pretty well.
Here's Tony Perez. He's batting .182 with an RBI. He's only 4 for 22. Hasn't made that many plate appearances for Cincinnati. Here's the pitch from Ojeda. It's a slow roll to left side. Knight charges. Throws to first. Perez should be out of there. And he is. No runs, a hit, no errors. Bottom of the first coming up. Starting lineup for the Mets. We'll have Dykstra batting first. Johnson bats second. Hernandez will bat third. Strawberry fourth. Got the kid behind the plate. Danny batting fifth. Heap will bat sixth. Knight seventh. Tim Tuffle batting eighth. And Ojeda will bat ninth. And once again, Tuffle and Johnson switching. Usually Tuffle bats second. But Johnson getting the batting second today. Remember, I am using the actual lineups those days. So this is the actual May 9th lineup for that game. Let's take a look at the defensively for the Reds.
We got Tony Perez at first base, Ron Oster at second, Concepcion is at short, Buddy Bell at third, Tracy Jones is in left field, Eric Davis in center, Dave Parker in right, Bo Diaz behind the plate, and on the mound for the Reds, Mario Soto. 2 wins, 3 losses, a 5.4 ERA, but he pitched very well against the Mets his last time out. I was talking to one of my constituents. Actually replied about Mario Soto in the action forums, and actually stated that
Soto should have been a lot better pitcher than he was, only because the Reds teams back in the 80s weren't so good. I completely agree. Mario Soto could have been another version, maybe like another, maybe, I don't know, I would say he would have been more of a solid pitcher than he was, but because the Reds back in those years, in the mid-80s, really weren't that good until later, I agree with that. I think I could. Philadelphia and Atlanta underway, first inning, but let's get to our game. Lenny Dykstra bats first, batting .288 with a homer and 4 RBIs. Here's the pitch to Dykstra. Our grounder down the first base line that will go into the outfield for a base hit. Dykstra going for 2, hits the dirt. He's safe with a double. Great hustle by Dykstra. That was really, really close, but Dykstra's got great speed. He's got 6 stolen bases on the year, and he gets a nice double there. Mets get a runner at second base. Here's Howard Johnson, batting .325 with 4 RBIs. Here's the pitch to Hojo. Bloops it towards right center. That's going to be a base hit. Dykstra comes around third, waving home here, will score, and the Mets jump out in front 1-0. An RBI for Johnson. Well, if you're the Mets, that's how you got to get started. After being shut down by Nolan Ryan in the last game against the Astros, if you're the Mets, you need to beat this Reds team. You are the better team on paper, and you need to prove it here. Here's Keith Hernandez. He's batting .356, 2 homers, 15 RBIs. Johnson on at first. I don't think we'll see a steal. Here's the pitch to Hernandez. They're going to try to pick him off. Johnson lunges to the base and he beats it. And now Johnson's got a good chance. Here's the pitch. There goes Johnson. And they're not even going to throw. Johnson will steal second base. Number 3. He's at second, and Hernandez still at the plate. A ball and no strikes. Here's the pitch to Keith. It's a fly ball towards right. Parker should have it. He does. And Johnson, he will hold at second base. Here's Darryl Strawberry, batting .284, 2 homers, 17 runs batted in. Strawberry gets in there. Soto with the pitch. Struck him out. That's 2 outs. And now a chance for Gary Carter. Batting .243, 5 homers, 20 runs batted in. Carter gets in there. Here's the pitch. Popped up. Bell going for it, but this ball looks like it's going to be out of play. No balls, 2 strikes. Carter will get another chance. Howard Johnson on at second. Here's the pitch to Carter. Line softly towards left. Jones hustling in, and he gets it for the out. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. Mets 1, Cincinnati nothing, top of the second. Buddy Bell leads off for the Reds. He's off to a great start. 10-game hitting streak, batting .375, 4 homers, 16 runs batted in. He's the best hitter on the Reds right now. Ojeda on the mound. And here's the pitch to Bell. He bets the bat on it. Hernandez has it, throws to Ojeda covering. And Bell is out. Here's Eric Davis, always dangerous. Batting .229, 4 homers, 10 runs batted in. He can hit and he can steal. He has 13 stolen bases this year. Very hard to throw out. You got to keep him off the base paths. Here's the pitch from Ojeda. Smash on the ground along the third base line. Knight dives for it. He can't get it. He's trying for 2. Davis is going to be safe with a double. So Davis on second base and a threat to steal third. Here's Bo Diaz. He's batting .237 with 6 RBIs. Davis on at third. They're going to try a pitch out. There's the throw. He throws down to first. Close, and he's safe. Even with a pitch out, Eric Davis gets to third base. 14 steals for Davis. And Diaz still at the plate. Diaz hits righties and lefties well. It doesn't matter. Here's the pitch from Ojeda. A frozen rope between third and short. That's going to be a base hit. Davis will score. He tosses it back in, and the Reds get the run right back. Diaz on it first. Scored, now is tied at 1. Here's Ron Oster. He's batting .277 with 5 RBIs. Diaz not a stealing threat. Here's the pitch from Ojeda. Hard grounder down the third base line. Foul ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Oster will get another chance. Aggressive pitch. Grounder down the third base line. Knight throws to second. On to first for 2. They get the double play. But 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. Cincinnati 1, Mets 1, bottom of the second. Danny Heat leads off for the Mets. He's batting .258 with 7 RBIs. Not good. You know, you score a run and you give the run right back. That's the one thing about baseball. You always want to, if you're going to score runs, the best thing you can do is not give any runs back to the other team the next inning. Heat will come up. Like I said, nice mild here for nice mild night. Could be pretty calm. Wind's about 5 miles an hour. A little light breeze here and there. Beautiful night for baseball. Here's the pitch from Soto, and that's a walk. So Heat takes a walk to first, and the batter will be Ray Knight. Knight batting .288, a homer, and 12 RBIs. Heat not a stealing threat, so Knight will hit normally. Here's the pitch. Rips a deep fly ball towards left center. Jones, he's got it on the track. Heat will hold it first. And now here's Tim Tuffle. Tuffle batting .255, 1 homer, and 6 RBIs. Heat is there, stays at first base. Here's the pitch from Tuffle. It's lashed towards left. Jones rushing in, he'll let it fall. It's a base hit. Heat will go to second and hold. And now runners at first and second for Bobby Ojeda. Ojeda actually batting pretty well, 3 for 11 as a batter. But I think, and the question is, do you let him hit here? You do have Dykstra to bat, but do you want to play small ball? I think they're going to bunt it. Yeah, they'll just do the bunt. There's the bunt. Ojeda, bunt on the ground, heading to the mound. Throws to first, in time easily. The runners advance. So 2 outs now for Dykstra. He's 1 for 1 with a double his last time up. Philly and Atlanta tied at 1 in the second. We're tied at 1 here in the second as well. Heat at third, Tuffle at second. Here's the pitch to Dykstra. It's a wild pitch. Heat will score. Tuffle goes to third. Low and away, but really low and really away. Yeah, that was, I think Dykstra actually watched it go by him. Dykstra didn't even take his bat off the shoulder. He knew that ball was way out there. That's a big run, and the Mets take a 2-1 lead. Tuffle now at third base. Dykstra a chance to bring another run, but 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch to Dykstra. Cuts it, launched towards left center. That might be extra bases. Tuffle will score. Dykstra rounds first, going for 2. He's got it. He's safe with his second double of the game. Dykstra comes through a second time today. That's how you do it. That's how you do it, Lenny. That's how you do it. You get it out there, and it was beautiful. Mets now lead 3-1. And here's Howard Johnson. He's 1 for 1. Dykstra on at second. Here's the pitch to Hojo. Johnson rips a line drive to second, but Oster will make the catch. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. Mets 3, Cincinnati 1, top of the third. Mario Soto will lead off for Cincinnati. He's 2 for 12 as a batter. Ojeda on the mound. And here's the pitch from Bobby O. It's a Texas leaguer between third and short. Johnson dives and he makes the catch. What a play by Hojo. The last thing you want to do is give the pitcher a base hit. And Howard Johnson makes the save right there. Here's Jones. He's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch from Ojeda. Line to left center, and that's going to be a base hit. Jones is going to go for 2. He's safe with a double. So Tracy Jones comes through with a double of his own. And now the batter is Concepcion. And he's 0 for 1. Bobby O gets the call from Carter. You scored 2 runs. Are you going to give the Reds back any runs? Here's the pitch to Concepcion. Grounded Hernandez at first. Hernandez will take it. Throws to Ojeda covering. They'll get the out. Jones moves to third. 2 men out now for Parker. Parker is 1 for 1. But lefty versus lefty, you let Ojeda take a chance at it. Even though you could bring up Tony Perez, who's batting 174 instead. They'll pitch around. Here's the pitch to Parker. Hits a deep fly ball towards left center, but Dykstra makes the catch to retire the side. No runs, a hit, no errors. Bottom of the third. Here's Hernandez, he's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch to Keith. It's a frozen rope through the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Davis fires it in, and Hernandez will hold it first. And the Mets are doing some hitting right now. They're doing something against Soto. They didn't do much in the last game. You got to get to him quickly. Here's Strawberry. He's 0 for 1. Hernandez on it first. The pitch to the Straw. Grounder hits between third and short. Concepcion, his only play is to first base. He throws, and Strawberry is bang-bang play in time. Strawberry is out, but Hernandez gets to second. So another runner in scoring position for the kid. He's 0 for 1. You know how these games have gone for the Mets. Here's the pitch to Carter. Grounder to Bell at third. He's going to tag Hernandez. Carter will be safe at first. 2 outs now for Danny Heat. He walked his last time up. Here's the pitch from Soto. Carter on first. Rips a single to left center. Carter will hold at second. The inning will continue, and the batter now is Knight. St. Louis leading San Fran 2-0 in the second. Knight the batter. Runners at first and second. Here's the pitch to Ray Knight. And it's a walk. And now the bases are loaded for Tim Teufel. Teufel is 1 for 1 with a run scored. He singled to left last time up. There's no place to put him. Mario Soto gets the sign. Teufel back in the box. Here's the pitch to Teufel. Ground ball up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Carter will score. Heap will score from second. Knight moves to third. Davis gets it back in the infield, and the Mets have a 5-1 lead. Teufel comes through. Yeah, that's what you need to do if you're the Mets. You got to put some sort of a winning streak together, and they haven't really been able to do it yet. You're 12-10, and right now you're trailing the division, and you got to get some wins together. And this is a good way to start it. Knight is on at third, Teufel at first. The batter is Ojeda. Ojeda will just take a swing. Here's the pitch. It's a grounder to the mound. Soto will throw to first, and they get the out. But the Mets come away with some runs. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors. Mets 5, Cincinnati 1, top of the fourth. Tony Perez will lead it off. He's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch from Ojeda. It's ground to Hernandez at first. Ojeda gets to the bag to cover, and we have 1 out. Here's Buddy Bell. He's 0 for 1. Ojeda gets in there. Gets the sign from Carter. Now he steps off the rubber a minute. Now he's back on. I think Ojeda wanted another baseball, and he's going to get one here. The umpire throws him another ball, and here we go. Here's the pitch. It's a ground ball between third and short. Johnson's got it, throws to first, and gets him out. And that's out number 2. And now Davis. Davis is 1 for 1 with a double, and he scored and stole third base, even on a pitch out. Boy, he's fast. Ojeda with the pitch to Davis. He nails this one, deep fly to left. He will not even look at it. It's out of here. Home run number 5 for Davis, and it's now a 5-2 game. 347 feet, no doubt about it. They said he leaped, but there was no need to. It was cleanly out of here. Yeah, that was all Eric Davis. Eric Davis has 5 home runs now on the year. A lot of people believe that Eric Davis was a better hitting Vince Coleman. The speed of Vince Coleman just could hit better than he could. And a lot of people actually thought Davis was could have had a shot at being the next Ricky Henderson. Didn't get quite that far. Nope. Very hard to beat Ricky Henderson, the best leadoff hitter in baseball history. Here's Bo Diaz. He's 1 for 1. The pitch from Ojeda. Hard grounder to the right side. Tuffle's got it. Throws to Hernandez, and the inning is done. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. Mets 5, Cincinnati 2, bottom of the 4th. Lenny Dykstra leads off. He's 2 for 2 with 2 doubles. Soto not having that great a night tonight. He's given up 5 earned runs. Here's the pitch to Dykstra. Dykstra pops up to short. Concepcion got a long way to go, and it is caught near the stands, and he makes the catch. 1 out. Here's Johnson. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI. Pitch from Soto. Struck him out. Second strikeout for Soto. Now the batter is Hernandez. He's 1 for 2. Here's the pitch. Lofts it on the ground between first and second. Oster, he tosses to first in plenty of time. And that's the first inning in this game where the Mets do not score a run. Top of the 5th, still 5-2 Mets. Ron Oster leads off for the Reds. He's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch to Oster. Easy grounder towards first. Hernandez will take it himself. 1 out. Batter now is Soto. He's 0 for 1. Getting in here. Here's the pitch. On the ground to Johnson at short. Johnson throws to first. And Soto is out. 2 down. Now the batter is Jones. Jones is 1 for 2 with a double. And Jones has been doing it very well. He bats .317 against the lefties, although he only had 86 at-bats in 86. They'll pitch around. Here's the pitch. Hits on the ground to first. Hernandez will take him, and he'll take him to first himself, and that is a 1-2-3 inning for Ojeda. Bottom of the 5th. Strawberry leads off. He's 0 for 2. Strawberry gets in there. Here's the pitch to the straw. A deep fly ball towards right center, but Parker, he's got it. He puts it away for the out. 1 down. Here's Carter. He's 0 for 2. Carter gets in there. Here's the pitch from Mario. Drives it deep down the left field line, but Tracy Jones backing up, and he makes the catch. 2 down. A lot of long fly balls, but they're not leaving the park. But the Mets are really doing it with base hits. They're not doing it with homers. Here's Danny Heap. He's 1 for 1, and he scored twice. Here's the pitch to Heap. Popped it up to short. Concepcion will take a bite out of a sandwich and wait for it to come down and make the catch. 5 innings in the books. We go to the top of the 6th. Still 5-2. Mets out in front. Here's Concepcion. He's 0 for 2. Ojeda gets the sign from Carter, and now the pitch. Struck him out. First strikeout for Ojeda. And now Parker. He's 1 for 2. fans here getting here. They're loving it so far, but the game can change over immediately. Here's the pitch to Parker. He struck him out. 2 down now. 2 strikeouts for Bobby O, and now the batter's Perez, who's 0 for 2. The pitch from Bobby O. Ground ball right back to Ojeda. He throws to first, and the Reds go quietly in the inning. Bottom of the 6th. Ray Knight 0 for 1, and a new pitcher for the Reds in Ted Power. No 1 win, no losses, a 7.71 ERA, as Power will come in and replace Soto. And Ray Knight will lead it off. Knight is 0 for 1, fly to deep left center and walked. Here's the pitch. Grounded through the infield. That's going to be a base hit. Knight will hold it first. And the batter now is Tuffle. Tuffle having a great night. 2 for 2 with 2 RBIs. He scored once. Lined a single to left and grounded a single up the middle. Knight holds it first. Tuffle gets in there. Here's the pitch. It's a grounder. Should be easy. Bell throws to Oster for 1. They throw to Perez over to first, and that's going to be 2. Double play. And now the batter is Ojeda. He's 0 for 1. The pitch to Bobby O. Hits a ground ball to the right side. Oster will take it, and he throws to first for out number 3. 1 hit, but that's all the Mets can get. We go to the top of the 7th, 5-2 Mets. Buddy Bell leads off for Cincinnati, and he's 0 for 2. Here's the pitch to Bell. On the ground tonight at third. Knight's going to have to throw across the diamond, and he'll get Bell. 1 out. Here's Eric Davis. Davis is killing it. 2 for 2 with a double. He hit a home run and an RBI and scored twice and a stolen base. Eric Davis has been unbelievable tonight so far. They'll pitch around. And it's a walk. Now, why would I do that instead of not going after him? Well, it kind of makes sense in a way. You don't want Davis to belt another one, and maybe you might be able to keep him off second base. Here's the pickoff attempt. And they called him safe. They said he was out, but it's called safe, and now Davis, his steal attempt goes down a little bit. Here's the pitch to Diaz. He's 1 for 2. A bouncer back up the middle. Tuffle's got it. Throws to Johnson. Double play ball to Johnson for 1. Low throw. Hernandez can't dig it out. Diaz is safe. It's not an error. It goes as a fielder's choice. And now the batter is Oster. He's 0 for 2. Ron Oster, another baseball name. Gotta love him. Gotta love him. In these days, as somebody mentioned about baseball nicknames and such, yeah, I'm talking about nicknames. I'm really just talking about their last names. Players like DiMaggio, Gehrig, Burnitz, Bronya, Orestes Destrada. There's a baseball name for you. We don't have people in the NFL where you don't have names like that in the NFL, right? Can you hear about it now? Orestes Destrada back to pass. He throws to Burnitz, and it's intercepted by Bronya. No, I'm sorry, that doesn't work. It doesn't work. Only there are certain names in the history of sports that just go with them. Well, as I said, Lou Gehrig, Babe Ruth. Really, that's baseball. Lawrence Taylor, Joe Montana, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, that's football. It just works. Michael Jordan, basketball. It just seems to work. Every sport seems to have certain names that go along with their sport. If anybody has any questions, any comments, leave one. I want to hear your opinions. And who knows, some of your opinions may be factual. Here's Oster. He's 0 for 2. Diaz on it first. There's the pitch from Ojeda. Ground ball down the third base line. Knight will throw to first. And he's out of there and ends the inning. Nothing across. 7th inning scoreboard stretch. Let's take a look at the ticker. Los Angeles beat Montreal 7-3. Valenzuela gets his 4th win of the year. San Diego over the Cubs 6-3.
In the bottom of the eighth, Philadelphia leads Atlanta 6-2. Actually, not bad right now between Gross and McMurtry out there. Pittsburgh leading Houston 2-1. And St. Louis leading San Francisco 3-0 in the bottom of the fifth inning so far. There you got Bob Forsch and Mike Lacoste against each other. How about that? Bottom of the seventh here, 5-2 Mets. Lenny Dykstra leads off against Ted Power. Here's the pitch. Well hit grounder. Bell's going to have to hurry. The throw across, I think he got him. Yep, he's out. But that was well hit. One down now for Johnson. He's 1 for 3. Single to right center, line to second, and struck out. Here's the pitch to Hojo. High fly ball. Parker going back. Think he's got enough. Does he have enough room? It's way back. It's gone. Home run. Howard Johnson gets his first home run of the year. Boy, he was due for that. Yeah. What a well-hit ball. I didn't think that was going to clear the wall, but it did. Parker just leaped up and watched it go. 345 feet. First home run for Hojo. Here's Hernandez. He's 1 for 3. Flied to right, line to single, and grounded to second. Here's the pitch to Hernandez. Hits a deep fly ball to left center. Davis going back, but he'll put it away for the out. 2 down. And now Strawberry. Strawberry having it rough. He's 0 for 3 tonight. Struck out, grounded out, and flied out. Here's the pitch to the Straw. It's a dribbler. Concepcion's got it. He'll have to hurry. Strawberry is safe. Strawberry with infield base hit. He'll hold it first for Carter. Carter having a rough night. He's 0 for 3, but he scored a run. Line to left, ground to the third, and fly deep down the left field line. Strawberry on it first. They're not going to send him. Carter will hit. It's a frozen rope towards second. Oster makes the great play. A leaping catch. And that ends the inning. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. Mets 2, Mets 6, Cincinnati 2, top of the 8th. Bobby Ojeda says he's still got some gas in him. Ted Power is the scheduled hitter. And Ted Power will bat. And they walk him. So Power goes to first. Ojeda walks the pitcher. And now the batter is Jones, who's 1 for 3 with a double. I didn't understand that. Why would you even have... I mean, okay, so we got the walk. But you got Daniels, Milner, Venable, Butera, Saski. Why do you not... Why do you not send a pinch hitter up at there? I wonder if Pete Rose knew what he was doing. Does he have a little side bet going on? Here's Jones. He's 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. Runs a line drive towards left center. That's going to be extra bases. Power rounds third. Jones holds with a double. So all of a sudden now, Reds have runners at second and third with nobody out. And here's Concepcion. Concepcion does hit the lefties very well. They're going to pitch around. Here's the pitch. It's a grounder toward first and second. They're not going to throw home. They'll throw to first to get the out. And that's the right play. It's now 6-3. And a runner on third base is Jones. The batter now is Parker. He's 1 for 3, and that's the right call. Yeah, the runner right now, he didn't mean much. But now it's 6-3 with a runner on third. The batter now is Parker. Here's the pitch to Parker. Hits on the ground between first and second. A beautiful play by Tuffle. They will not throw home. They will throw to Hernandez covering, to Ojeda covering. He's out. Jones scores. It's 6-4, but Tim Tuffle makes a great stab to at least get an out. Big play by Tuffle. That was a huge play. Yeah, the run scores. But now here's Tony Perez with nobody on base. Here's the pitch from Bobby O.
Struck him out! And that ends the inning. 2 runs, 1 hit, no errors. Mets 6, Cincinnati 4, bottom of the 8th inning. Danny Heap leads off. Ted Power still on the mound. Mets checking the bullpen. McDowell will be coming in the next inning. Here's the pitch to Heap. Hits a frozen rope towards second, but Oster makes the play. 1 out. And now Knight. He's 1 for 2. Here's the pitch. Knight's blast a line drive to right center. Knight will have his 2nd hit of the game. Davis brings it back in, and the batter will be Tuffle. Knight on it first. He needs insurance runs would always be good for the Mets. Knight on it first. Tuffle is 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs. He's having a pretty good night. Here's the pitch to Tuffle. Hit on the ground between 3rd and short. That's a base hit. Knight goes to second. Knight will hold at second base. Bobby Ojeda is the batter, and we will see a pinch hitter. So the Mets go to the bench. And they will bring up. And they'll bring up Wally Backman to pinch hit. Although Mookie Wilson is there finally on the lineup. Mookie now seems to be okay. We might be seeing Mookie Wilson here soon. But Backman is the guy to bring in here. He bats .340 against the righties. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Backman to pinch hit. Corners in, guarding against the bunt. You're going to go in and hit this. There's Diaz is going to talk to Power. And now the pitch to Backman. And it's a grounder up the middle. Oster throws to Concepcion for 1. That's all they'll get. So now runners at the corners with 2 outs for Dykstra. 2 for 4 with 2 doubles today. And an RBI and scored a run. Knight on at 3rd, Backman at 1st. Here's the pitch to Dykstra. Hits a Texas leaguer between 3rd and short. It drops for a hit. Knight will score. Backman moves to 3rd. Jones fires it in. 7-4 Mets. Dykstra with 3 hits tonight. And that couldn't have come at a better time. You need to get insurance. You know how the 9th inning has gone for the Mets this year. Here's Howard Johnson, 2 for 4, and he hit his first homer of the year. He has 2 RBIs in the game, scored once, and has a stolen base. Runners at 1st and 3rd. Here's the pitch to Johnson. Blooper to short, but hit right at Concepcion. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors. Mets 7, Cincinnati 4, top of the 9th. 3 right-handers coming on, and that means it's going to be time for Roger McDowell. He has not pitched in a while, so McDowell should be nice and fresh. No wins, 2 losses, 3 saves, a 3.46 ERA. Buddy Bell leads off for the Reds. He's 0 for 3. Here's the pitch to Bell. And they're going to be a pinch hitter in Cal Daniels. Daniels batting .341 with 3 homers and 6 RBIs. He had 6 homers for the season in '86, and he already has 3, and we're only in May. But Daniels hits the righties better. Here's the pitch to Daniels. And he walks him. So Daniels draws a walk. That's not how you need to start, and now the batter is Davis. He's 2 for 2 with a double, a home run, an RBI, and 2 runs scored, and a stolen base. But the runner on first doesn't mean anything. If you're McDowell, go right after Davis. Here's the pitch to Eric. Struck him out. 1 out. Big strikeout. Yeah, very big strikeout. The infield is going to come and guard against no doubles. And here's Bo Diaz. He's 1 for 3 with an RBI. Here's the pitch. Diaz at the ground ball between 3rd and short. Johnson throws to Tuffle. On to Hernandez. Do they have it? They do, and that's the ball game. Mets come away with the win. A much-needed win against the team you're supposed to beat, and the Mets will come away with the victory. New York Mets 7, Cincinnati 4. The Mets go to 13-10. Cincinnati drops to 8-16. Bobby Ojeda pitched well enough. Goes to 4-0. It's his win. McDowell picks up his 4th save of the year. And Bobby Ojeda is still going strong. Eric Davis for Cincinnati did hit a home run, 2 doubles for Jones, but the Mets did it too. Knight was 2 for 3. Johnson 2 for 5 with a homer. And Dykstra 3 for 5 with 2 doubles. Taking a look at the rest of it, you can see Dykstra had the big hit. Tuffle had a great night, too. Tuffle, 3 for 4, 2 RBIs. Kind of tough to see who would give the Golden Bat Award. Well, I'll give it to Dykstra. He had the 2 doubles, although Tuffle came through with some big hits. So that's it for today's game. The Mets still hold a half game back. The Phillies, of course, it's very early. We're only in May. And taking a look at the next schedule, it'll be May 10th. It'll be Cincinnati against the New York Mets. Tom Browning will take on Darling. So that's it here from Shea. Hope you enjoyed this one, people. Mets get the win. I'll see you next time. For me and Joseph, good night, everybody.